In this video, I'm building stashes ranging from $1 all the way to $50 million. Starting off with the $1 stash, but since you can't really buy anything for $1, I'll be buying it from my friend Naturvin. Okay, what can I buy from you for $1?
You can have these blocks.
Oh,
Oh, definitely, bro. Yeah, you can just have these blocks. Like, you're not gonna walk up to somebody and they're just gonna have these blocks ready that you can buy for $1.
thank you. All right, there you go.
But that's
Thank
cool.
you.
Let's see what he builds for $1.
Okay, here are all the blocks I got. They're pretty random, but I think I can make it work. I got 2 stacks of tufts.
Why does your mic sound like this? Wait, what? Does my mic sound weird? Bro, it's perfectly fine. What, Carbs?
I'm gonna start off by making the floor a check.
These blocks.
Oh, thank you. All right, there you go. Thank
It's
you.
fine? Okay,
Okay,
good.
here are all the blocks I got. They're pretty random, but I think I can make it work. I got 2 stacks of tuff, so I'm gonna start off by making the floor a checker pattern tuff.
Okay.
Oh, and I ran out of tuff. I'm just gonna make the rest tough bricks. But there we go, it's done. And then I'm gonna add a strip of copper around the middle, kind of like this, all the way around. And then next time I'm gonna do
Yo,
like a
he has like the perfect
checkered
amount of blocks.
smooth stone and cobblestone. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna add a layer of quartz on the edges. Just like this. And then I'm also gonna add some lights in the floor, just like this. And then I'm gonna finish off this wall here with polished deep slate all the way around. And I'm gonna do it on both sides, except I'm out, so I'm just gonna use blackstone. And I don't even have enough blackstone. I'll just use the rest of this tuff.
Never mind, he's low on
And
blocks.
for this wall, I'm gonna add a mangrove outline. Wait, what am I doing? All the way around. And then packed ice in the middle. Okay, this is kind of cooked, but I have like no blocks. And on this side, I'm running out of mangrove.
Oh my
and,
gosh,
out
he's
of
so
packed
broke.
ice.
Oh
So
my
there it is.
gosh.
And then to
Yo.
finish it off, I'm gonna add the chests. And there we go, the $1 stash is complete. I'm not gonna
Yeah, bro. What do you guys think about this?
lie, this isn't even that bad. Okay, it's pretty bad. Okay, now it's time for the $3 million stash.
Okay,
And for
3
the
mil.
$3 million
3 mil is crazy for materials. That is insane.
stash, I'm gonna make it only out of concrete, so it's either gonna be really good or really bad. So let's start building. First, I'm gonna buy some black concrete, 2 stacks. It's already like a decent amount of my money gone. And then some blue concrete and light blue concrete. And then I'm gonna make the floor like a disco checker pattern is what I'm gonna call it. It's like dark blue on the outsides and
Okay.
light blue on the insides. And I'm gonna make this all the way across.
He didn't even buy the cheapest stack. No, I think the other stacks didn't have 64.
Okay, there we go. So far, this is pretty cool. And then I'm gonna buy more black concrete and outline the wall with black. There we go. And then I'm gonna buy red concrete and orange concrete. Then I'm gonna go with this almost like chain looking design, just like this on the left, and then same thing on the right, just like that. And they don't quite link up, so I'm gonna get some white concrete to add in the middle like this, or maybe like this. And then the rest of the cracks I'm gonna fill in with black concrete.
Okay.
And there we go. That's a pretty cool wall. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but
Okay.
with pink and purple concrete. I'm down to 1.6 mil. Hopefully I don't run out of money. Okay, I just decided to do the walls like that instead because it's cooler. And I'm gonna do that on this side too.
Ew.
Okay,
Why are you
there we
saying
go. This
ew?
is kind of looking good. And for this side
guys
wall,
like
I'm gonna
this?
make it kind of like this, but vertical and with green concrete. And I'm almost down to $1
What is
million.
that? This is
Okay,
his
there we go.
stash.
Okay, now all the walls are done.
I've never
and
seen a
on
pattern
this
like
wall,
this.
I
This is
made it, like,
unique.
flipped colors to this wall. Now for one of the last things of the $3 million stash, the roof. I'm gonna buy gray concrete and use this white concrete I already had. I'm gonna use scaffolding to get up to the roof. Someone commented that. Okay, I did not know how to use scaffolding. There we go.
Yeah,
And
I
then
still have
like
never
this.
learned how to use
Yup.
scaffolding.
Nope. What? I'm gonna outline the roof in black. Okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna do a checker pattern with the white and gray because come on, what's a stash without a checker pattern?
Bro, this whole base is checker pattern.
Okay, now the stash is done besides the chests. So I'm gonna grab a stack of chests, actually 2 stacks, and 2 stacks of hoppers. And then add the chests.
There
And
we
then
go.
And I'm gonna
What
add
loot can
inner
you put
chests,
inside?
And then I'm gonna add hoppers on the back of all the chests to refill the items. And the extra money I have, I'm gonna spend on item frames. Place on the chests. And this stash is complete, and I think it actually turned out super cool. And this stash is super easy to build, so I'll leave the schematic
Fire.
in the description if you
Oh,
want to
there's
build
a
it.
schematic for that. Oh. Yeah, guys. So, yeah. Okay, bet. Yeah, in the description, he has a link to the schematic. Oh, every schematic is in the description. So, yeah, if you guys want to build a stash just like this, you can go to his Discord and download the schematic. Just make sure it's safe. Make sure it's a safe download. If you don't know if a download's safe or not, then just don't even download it. But, yeah.
Build it. But before I build the 10 mil stash, are you looking for a new server to grind? Well,
Oh, my gosh.
methods of all time. Join the Flex SMP right now with the IP import on screen, and trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, now for
Wait,
the
is Flex SMP? Is that the what's that guy's name? Flexerton? Wait, Flexington? Wait, I haven't thought about that guy in so long. That guy was a nice guy.
$10 million stash. And for this, I have the drip on, you know what I'm saying?
Flexian,
But yeah, I'm gonna
yes.
start off by getting some blocks. And this stash is gonna be themed around this warped stem. So blocks like this blue skull.
Okay, wait, go back, hold on.
Recipe right now with the IP import on screen, and trust me, you won't regret it.
Okay, now for the
All right,
$10
$10
million
million.
stash. And for this, I have the drip on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna start off by getting some blocks. And this stash is gonna be themed around this warped stem. So blocks like this blue skull.
yo, the
And
Banjo
I'm gonna buy
19 with the
diamonds,
prime
and
sub.
this
Thank you
is
so
a lot
much.
of money, so hopefully I don't run out. And then for the floor, it's gonna be a checker pattern with skull and
Oh, a
diamonds,
checker
just
pattern.
like this. So I'm gonna do
Nice.
this all the way across the
Diamond
floor.
blocks though, that's expensive. That's like a lot of his money.
Okay, and I have to buy a little bit more and skulk. But then I can finish it off. There we go. Now I'm gonna dig this wall out too. And then here I'm gonna do 3 pillars. And then I also need an
Okay.
axe to strip them all.
Ooh.
There we go. And then I'm gonna buy some of this warped wart and put it behind right here. And then I'm gonna craft some stairs to put at the bottom here.
What?
And at the top. And then
Oh,
here
this
I'm
is just
gonna
a wall
finish it out
design.
on the
Nice.
edges on both sides. And then on the corner here, I'm gonna add another pillar to connect it up and strip it. And I'm gonna do this on the other side here. And then I'm gonna continue the wall around on this side. But on this wall, I'm gonna do a 4-block gap instead of a 2-block gap. So I'm gonna finish off this wall. There we go. Now I'm gonna do this on the other side.
Yo, okay.
There we go.
No,
Now I'm
these
gonna
this
finish
looks
off
way
this
better
wall,
than
but
the
in
other
middle
ones.
Here, I'm gonna
I
add
like
an
this a
XP
lot.
dispenser. And then in between these pillars, as the entrance, I'm gonna add a little roof. And I'm gonna continue this checker pattern.
Wait, is he adding an auto regear?
And then I'm gonna add wood.
Please
on
tell me
the
he's making
sides,
auto
just
regear.
like this. And then strip it all.
Oh
And
no,
then
he's
pillars
making
here in the
XP area.
corners.
This one's better. I think he likes checker pattern.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
thank
we
you,
go. The
Turtle
XP
CPV.
room is done.
Yeah, bro,
besides
I
the
think so, too.
dispensers and the whole XP thing. And I really like the colors of the stash.
Dr.
I like
Donut, if
blue.
this is your channel, read this. How do I can't like tell you what my channel is, cause what if my channel name changes one day?
Yo, dispensers are so expensive, bro. Holy cow. And then I'm gonna need a lever and 2 sticky pistons. Never mind, I only need 1. And then I need 2 observers to place just like this. There we go. And then I need some redstone to link it up to all of the dispensers. And there we go. Now link it up, and this should work after I add XP.
Oh my, yeah, bro. Back in the day, I used to never see
Okay, and
these
let's
things.
test this. Okay, it works really well. Holy cow,
Nice.
that's a lot of
Nice,
XP.
nice,
And before I
nice.
add the roof, I'm gonna add the
That's a good
chests
upgrade.
and hoppers. And look how fast my stash.
W
becomes
Mustard, he's in the
making place,
chat.
bro. It's
Thanks
so
for watching my
fast.
video. No problem, bro. Yo, the last video I watched of yours, which was the end one, was super good, bro.
And
So I
this-
knew I had to watch this one.
This is without the holy, it's so slow. Now I'm gonna dig out and add the roof. And then for this roof, I'm gonna do like stair slab and then stair slab.
What is this?
Just like this, and I'm gonna do this like
Oh,
there,
this is just the
there,
pattern.
There. And then in between, I'll just do like 2 logs and then up 1 and 2 logs. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna do this on the
Oh,
other
this
side.
looks way better. Now W the chat for the stash. I like this one way better than the other ones. So that was the 10 mil stash. What is next? 50 mil? 50 mil is crazy.
Okay, there we go. And in the middle, I'm gonna add sea lanterns, which are super expensive. But it can't be a $10 million stash if it's not $10 million.
W stash.
And there we go. The stash is almost
Hey,
done.
I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
add item frames. And down the middle here, I'm also gonna add sea lanterns. And I'm gonna mine it 2 down so it can be under glass. And I chose normal glass because I don't know, the
Oh,
other ones just
nice.
didn't match. And right here, I'm gonna add an armor stand and put on this diamond armor with a diamond silence trim. That cost me
Fire.
like 400k. But yeah, this concludes the $10 million stash.
I like
If you're
it.
still enjoying the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe
Yes,
to my
everybody.
channel. Thank you, and back
Everybody, his channel is Mustard2. Subscribe to him. He has 10k subs. How many? I wonder how many he had last time I watched this video.
The video.
Okay, time for the last stash, the
50
$50 million
mil.
stash. And $50 million is a lot of money, so I'm gonna make it super rich. Starting off with the floor, which I'm gonna make out of resin. 2 stacks of that. That's already like $1
Resin.
million. And pale oak. And I'm gonna do it as a checker pattern like this.
Oh, a
but I'm
checker
gonna
pattern.
strip the logs so
Oh.
it matches very nicely. Oh,
I didn't even know you could strip these logs. I never even thought about that. That's cool.
okay, I finished placing all the blocks, but now I have to strip
The
all
last
the
time he had
logs.
6k subs. Okay, now he has 10k. Wow. W, bro. That's fire. That's fire.
And right here, I'm gonna make an XP dispenser because it has to be like as rich as I can make it.
I hope he makes an auto regear in this
I'm
stash.
gonna do it
Please.
pretty much just like the other one with like pillars. And in this stash, I'm gonna use a lot of resin bricks. So I'm gonna buy the shulker
Resin
for
bricks.
6 mil and add them in between the logs here. Okay, I just
Okay,
finished adding the
okay.
dispensers and the redstone. Now I'm gonna fill these up with the XP. And there we go. So there's the XP dispenser done. Now I need to add the walls around it. And here I'm gonna add pillars in the corners. I'm gonna add stairs here at the bottom like the other stash. And resin bricks in between. And right up here, I'm gonna make stairs to place armor stands on with slabs on the sides. Okay, I moved all that down one. So
Ooh.
that now I can have windows right here.
looking
Trapdoors
good.
on the sides.
I didn't even know that was a block. Yeah,
strips
bro, all the new
behind white
blocks.
stained glass like that. Okay, wait, I
Nobody
messed it
knows
up.
about
I
them
need to
yet.
have these as slabs. Now I'm gonna do this on this side as well. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add the armor stands right here, just like this, with chains to connect it up to the roof. Well, just deep slate for now, but the roof later. I'm actually gonna bring this back up one so it doesn't connect up with the window. And there we go. But I need to cover up these dispensers, so I'm just gonna use trapdoors. So there we go, and I'll just add the armor up there later. And then I'm gonna add a pillar over in this corner.
This is
I'm also
fire.
gonna
Y'all like
extend
it?
up all of these pillars to start making the sidewall.
See, you guys
And
were
then in
saying that
between these
the
gaps, it's
that
gonna
the
be like
1 mil
pale
stash was
resin,
trash,
pale
bro. That's just because
resin.
he
But
didn't
at the
have
bottom,
enough
I
money
don't
for
like the match, so
materials.
It's gonna be resin stairs at the bottom with pale wood up here, and I'm gonna do stair slab stair. Actually, this isn't even. Hold up, I gotta fix this. Okay, there we go. Now it's even. And then here I'll do pale at the bottom, and then resin over here. Then I'm gonna make these walls. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing at the top that I did at the bottom. There we go. And then I'm also gonna add double wide windows here,
Windows.
the black concrete behind, and orange stained glass. And then I'm gonna do this one over here, and then a white one in the middle. In this middle one, I'll do black, but with white stained glass. Okay, now I'm gonna do this exact same thing over here. And through here, I'm actually gonna make an auto re-gear. I've never
Yes!
made one before, so hopefully it works. Okay, now I'm gonna
Yes,
finish
auto
off
re-gear.
making this last
That's
wall.
what you need. That's how you make a good stash, bro. You put all your
Now up
armor
here, I'm gonna
in
add
the auto
more armor
re-gear,
stands, 'cause
and you
they're gonna look
click one
fire.
button, and it instantly gives you all the loot. Why even
Okay, so I'm
spread it
currently
out in
making
different
the room
chests?
For the auto re-gear,
Bro,
and
auto
bro,
re-gear
look
is
at
so
this
fire.
tech. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this is big enough. I'm gonna add some
Nice.
details here. I'm gonna try to build like a dome roof going upward. Okay, so apparently domes are super confusing to build, but I got one here. And it's not that bad. Could
Nice.
be better, but it's okay. Okay, so now I have to watch this auto re-gear tutorial and build one here, and I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, so I just finished the re-gear, and I'm gonna test it. So I already loaded it with armor. Now I just need to load it with the inventory and hotbar. So I need 2 shulkers. Okay, here's my inventory I'm putting into a shulker. And then this is my inventory. Hotbar in here, inventory in here. Okay, hopefully this works. 3, 2, 1. Oh my, it worked. That's awesome. And
Fire.
it cost me like $1 million. So I'm
Yo,
gonna shulker
he
box
still
this
has 40 million left. He's only spent 10 mil. What is he gonna do with the rest of the
Yep,
money?
so that whoever wins the stash from my Discord can have 1 gear set waiting for them. And I'm only gonna put 1 because I don't know how the person who wins the stash's like loadout is, so I can't load it up for them. Okay, and I'm gonna put back on my stash returns and grab my loot. And this is the tutorial that I used if you guys want to make this in your stash.
Fire.
It was a great tutorial, so make sure to subscribe to him. Okay, now
Fire.
I chests
W.
and hoppers to add to the stash. Oh, that's not how you do it. Okay, there's all the chests. And I'm also gonna add armor stands along the top here that I'll add armor to later. Now I'm gonna dig out the roof. Okay, I finished digging out the ceiling, so now I can start working on the roof. And I'm gonna do just like this on every piece where there's
Yo,
wood.
Y'all ever heard that the taller the roof
Okay, there
is
we
in
go.
a
And
house,
in between on
the more expensive
edges,
the
I'm
house
gonna add
is?
pale oak, and then in the middle I'll add resin.
I feel like that's what's going on here. Every single time he's made a
Okay, there we
stash,
go. And
the
then at
taller
top
it is,
in
the more
middle,
expensive
I'm
it
gonna
is.
Add this block of resin, just like this. Now I need to finish off these parts with resin bricks, and then also connect up these chains. Okay, there we go. Now most of the stash is done, but I still need to add all the armor to the armor frames and then like item frames. And for the armor stands, I'm gonna go with orange leather armor and the iron silence trim. And I'm gonna need to buy a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
Wait, does it
stacks
need
of
that-
leather to make all of the armor. Okay, there's 28 chest plates
Oh.
crafted. I'm gonna put them in shulkers, and 28 boots, 28 leggings, and 28 helmets. And then I also need like
Yo,
3
that
more
was
stacks
expensive.
for these on the sides. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna dye all of this armor orange. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do half of them orange and half of them white. Okay, I finished dyeing most of the armor. And on every armor that's white, I'm gonna add resin trim. And on every armor that's orange, I'm gonna add iron trim. So I'm gonna need 2 stacks of silence trim.
Oh
which
my,
is super
expensive.
And then also like 32. Then I'm gonna buy a couple stacks of resin and a couple stacks of quartz. Then need a smithing table, and I'm gonna add it to all of the armor. Okay, here's the last one with quartz, and the last resin one. Now I'm gonna add these to all the armor stands. Okay, there's all the ones on top of the chests. And for these up top, I just spent even more money to get all white leather. Now I'm gonna add on all
You know, when
these.
I'm
But
raiding
since this
bases-
is a $50 million stash, instead of a helmet, I'm gonna be using a skeleton skull. I'm gonna
I've realized whenever I'm raiding bases, like I'll teleport to a base like this,
buy 8 of
and I won't
these.
ever like I won't like think about it. I'll just be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, you got a couple blocks here, a couple things here. But I don't really ever think about how much work goes into it. Like this is kind of crazy. I don't know why I never think about how hard it is to build these things.
And add them on. And these look sick. Now I'm gonna add these glow item frames. Last one. Okay, and I filled up all of the item frames except these, as the armor, sword, and pickaxe are gonna be netherite. Here's boots.
Oh,
leggings,
netherite stash.
chestplate,
Oh, shoot.
helmet, sword, and finally the pickaxe. And I'm gonna make them all resin trim because I have some left over, and add them to the item frames. Oh, wrong thing. And that looks sick. being
Fire.
netherite. I spent the rest of the money on obsidian and end crystals, so this concludes the $50 million stash.
wait, go
Thank you
back,
guys
go
for
back.
End crystals.
Look at this,
so
chat.
This concludes
This is his custom banner, mustard banner.
the
W
$50
mustard, bro.
million
Yeah, this is a really good
stash.
video.
Thank you guys for watching.
Genuinely.
Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also rate
Yes.
this stash in the comments. So I want to know what you guys
Yes.
think of it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm gonna send you guys all the link in the chat. Everybody subscribe to this guy, please. Also, if you're watching on the Clips channel, I don't know if the Clips channel editor is gonna post it, but if he does, then subscribe, please. Link in the description.